Good morning and Jai Hind. I am Kanchan and this time I am going to explain the chapter The Ailing Planet, the Green Movement's Role by Nani Palkhiwala. So let's see here. It's about the green movement that was started nearly 25 years ago. The world's first nationwide green party was founded in New Zealand in 1972. Since then, the movement has not looked back. In fact, no other movement in world history has excited human race so much as the green movement. For the first time, there is a growing awareness that the earth itself is a living organism and it has its own metabolic needs and essential processes. Now, the science pertaining to the earth's life show a patient in declining health. So earth is becoming polluted and also it is creating global warming. We are well aware. The World Commission on Environment and Development popularized the concept of sustainable development in 1977. It is here. So it defined the idea as the development that meets the needs of the present without endangering the ability of future generation to meet their needs. Man is the most dangerous animal in the world. Now he has realized the wisdom of shifting from a system based on domination to one based on partnership. Scientists have arranged list of 1.4 million living species on earth besides man. So about 3 to 100 million other living species still say unnamed in humiliating darkness. The Brandst Commission was the first international commission to deal with the question of ecology and environment. The first uh, report raised the question whether we were to leave our successors a dried earth of increasing deserts, poor landscapes, and ailing environment. Mr. Lester R. Brown has listed Earth's four main biological systems. These are fisheries, forests, grasslands, and croplands. They form the basis of the world's economic system. They supply us food and raw materials for industry in large areas of the world. These systems are reaching us unsustainable level. So here the next thing is there. Overfishing is common in protein hungry world. Now in poor countries, local forests are destroyed to obtain fuel for cooking. So, deforestation is going on, and the growing use of dung for burning deprives the soil of of an important natural fertilizer. Over the last 4 decades, India's forecast have reached disastrous exhaustion. So, India is losing its forest at the rate of 8.7 million acres a year. Large areas officially named forest land are almost treeless. A UN study warns that the environment has deteriorated quite badly in many of the 88 countries investigated. So, this is a threat. The growth of world population is one of the strongest factors distorting the future of human society. Mankind reached the first billion mark in more than a million years. That was the world's population in the year 1800. So, by the year 1900, a second billion was added. So, fertility falls and income rises, education spreads, and health improves. Development is the best contraceptive. However, development may not be possible if population goes on increasing. So, the population of India is estimated to be 920 million in 1994. Now, It is more than the entire population of Africa and South America put together. Unless population controls is given topmost priority, the hope of the people would die in their hungry hutments. So we noticed a surpassing concern. People are worried not only about their own survival but that of the planet as well. People have begun to take an all view of the very basis of life. The environmental problem is our passport for the future. A new world vision has emerged. It has ushered in the era of responsibility. It is a holistic view and ecological view. We now see the world as an integrated whole rather than separate parts. So industry has very important role here. Industry also has very important role to play in this new era of responsibility. Leading businessmen should excel in environment performances, and then they can continue to exist as leading manufacturers. The words of Margaret Thatcher are used frequently. She remarked, "No generation has a free hold on this earth. All we have is a life tenancy with a full repairing lease." Mr. Lester Brown, the author of The Global Economic Prospect, rightly observes, "We have not inherited this earth from our forefathers, we have borrowed it from our children." So, this is about the problem that is going on, that is continued, and we have to be very careful as greenlands and grasslands are turning into barren, and this is due to growth of world population, and man is the only reason. Man's wishes desires only because we want development, and due to this it is happening. So humans have to be very careful about it, and one day will come when human beings existence will be in dangers, and it has been started. So we have to be very careful about it. Now here are few words like holistic and ecological view. So it is about the thing considering a whole thing to be more than a collection of part, and sustainable development means whatever the things are there, and we have to be keep it there, and it is here. And in this chapter it is like about the things that are going on, and human beings are to be very careful about it, because problems are there and we have to be very careful about it. So this is about this planet earth, as we are here keeping the things that should not be done, and the earth's principal biological system are being depleted by excessive use. We are using it, and the earth is here becoming heat, and now we have to be make it in balance. So only human beings can do something, and we have to step, and for this green movement has been started. So this is all about this, and this is about the global warming, and about the pollution, about the things that are becoming a thing of worry. We have to be very careful. Thank you, and Jai Hind.